Most people get this backwards, right? We've been told that being a good man means that you're good, you're safe, and you're soft. And I'm here to tell you that unless you're capable of real damage, your goodness doesn't mean anything. Actually, I'd argue and say that you need to be capable of evil for your kindness to be respected. You see, the whole point of this is understanding that you're capable, but you just choose not to use it. Or you're able to use it when push comes to shove. Right? Because if you're not capable of this, your kindness is helplessness. It's harmless. You don't have a choice. You're just able to be what you always do. Right? Someone comes at your door, they are screaming that I want to destroy your family, and you're saying, yeah, sure, come in. You want to have a cup of tea? Because you're the soft guy, you're the kind guy. And of course, that's an extreme example. We get the gist, right? The lie that we were sold as boys is that be nice, be the good guy, never raise your voice, never get angry, never make anyone feel scared or upset of what you're actually capable of doing. That's how we cut off our own power. I was on a call to someone and it came to my attention. We're scared of power as men. We are scared of our own power. I remember as a kid punching this guy in his chest for misspelling my name, right? intentionally. And when I saw him breathe heavily, I said, I want nothing to do with this. I don't want to hurt people. And ever since then, it was an uphill battle. Whenever I needed to show my power but choose not to use it, I couldn't, because I was told, be harmless, right? That being harmless is the way to go ahead. Being naive is the way to be a good citizen. You see, we've learned to smile when we are hurt. We've learned to say it's fine when it's not. We've learned to stand while people cross lines and call it patience. Being the bigger man. Walking away. I hear this all the time from freaking Christians. When someone hits you, turn the other cheek. In the midst of all of that, you became the man that no one feared losing. You wanted to be good. And so did I. But if you're now wondering why there's no real desire, no real trust, and no real respect, I need you to sit, lock in, and watch this video, because I may never say it like this again. I'm going to show you what this looks like in real life, right? You don't raise your voice, but you also never say no. You don't cheat. You're also the same person that never sets a standard. But you're the good guy. Right? You're soft, you're kind. You're nice to people. You show people that it's okay for them to... You're approachable, right? No standard. You've never hit someone. You've never shouted. You're even scared to break things. But you also let people book all over your time, your energy, and your money. But again, isn't that what makes you a good man? The fact that you're considerate, the fact that you care, and you're empathetic towards people having their own reasons for disrespecting you in one way or the other, right? That's it. You're a good man. Your partner feels that too, and she may say you're sweet, she may say you're kind, and deep down she does not trust you to protect anything. That's what I needed to hear when I was going through all of this. That although I have a great relationship and have an amazing ability to protect myself from certain things, I did not have the ability to protect my own dignity. When a woman knows that you will say yes if she cries hard enough, she knows that you will fold if she gets angry enough, she knows that you will apologize for things that were not even your fault, what do you think that says about your respect? But here you are blaming women because you think you're being loving. It's not your fault. I was there too. After 5 heartbreaks, I kid you not, I had to figure out what the fuck was happening to me. Sorry, excuse my French. But I need you to understand that this concept that you've absorbed and enabled is the reason why she's seeing a man that cannot hold the line. The world doesn't respect a man that cannot do harm. Even Jesus was incapable of doing harm. So what's your excuse? You think Jesus wasn't able to turn this whole thing upside down if he wanted to? And I know a lot of Christians use that as an example to say, you know what, yeah, I want to be just like Jesus. Jesus was capable of doing harm. He knew the power he carried within. He knew that the turn of the other cheek was based on the fact that this wasn't harmlessness, this was a decision. I can harm you, I can destroy, I just choose not to. That's the part we miss as Christians. You see, that gap is everything. I didn't learn this in books, and I've read 300 of them, probably. I learned this the hard way. Bullied, heartbroken. I remember one of the worst things I've watched was seeing someone I thought had my back walk away from me right in front of me, and me saying nothing and do nothing about it. How can I? My dignity was something I had negotiated away a long time ago. See, I grew up thinking that if I overgave, if I overloved, if I kept forgiving, the world will be fair to me. Do you want to know what's fair? Chickens being able to eat humans. That's fair. The next time someone comes to me, and this is why when people come to me and say, oh, well, it's not fair. What is fair? Define fair. No, really, come on. Is it fair that half of the stuff that's happening in the world is currently happening? It's not such thing as fair. And God never told you, oh yeah, we're going to be fair. What are you talking about? There's no such thing as fair. So in relationship, because I thought of the idea of fair, I thought that, you know what, if I respect her, of course she's going to respect me. If I disrespect her, then she's going to disrespect me. So let me focus on respecting so that I can get that back. Let me do the thing. So when I was getting disrespect, mixed signals, emotional games, my answer was always the same. I just need to love harder. I just need to outdo this mess so that I can just prove myself enough to show her that I don't deserve this, that this is not fair on me. And I thought that, you know what, the moment I get angry or let any sort of negative emotions take over, any sort of power assertion, yuck, no, wrong, we stay on the good side. We are kind and gentle and peaceful people. We choose peace. I heard this so many times. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You see, I watch other men get respect by simply saying no once. Have you ever been in a room where you're asking for respect? You're asking for people to stop talking all over you, and then there's that one person that comes in and is just silent. But then by the time they walk in, they don't even have to speak to the room. I know teachers that I've worked with felt that. I've seen teachers growing up. I just couldn't. I'd keep quiet, but everyone else felt like they needed to talk because they felt like whatever they were saying was a lot more relevant than whatever the teacher was saying. Right? The truth about all of this is that inside I was boiling. I was hot. Angry at the world. Angry at how unfair things were. But outside, hey, anyone asks how I'm doing, I'm fine. I'm good. Nice. I'm cool. And then one day I snapped. I snapped a few times. But this day was different. I remember I was watching Hunter x Hunter at the time. And it was almost like synchronicity. Is how he saw his friend Kate be treated by Neftero. Look how deeply I'm describing it. I remember just watching the scene and just feeling this rage and saying, yeah, I get it. Life is not fair, man. How are they gonna do him like that? How are they gonna do him like that? And just like that, all my buried anger came out. When it came out, it was different. It was so sinister and dark that I no longer cared about being a good guy. I wanted to be the villain now. I wanted to see what it was like to just be free. Not to care, just be free. The crazy part about all of this is that it only took one outburst. And there's nothing scarier than a lonely man who decides to let go of everything. Let loose. I realized something that day. What I realized is that my safety wasn't reliant on me being nice. My safety was relying on the fact that if I didn't learn how to control my own power, I was never going to be safe for anyone. A lot of people ask me, how do I create safety for people? You got to confront yourself. You got a beast inside you. You got to learn how to tame it. That's how you create safety. Imagine you got a pit bull inside of you. The thing is just allowed to run wild and comes out at moment's wish. You're not safe. You gotta learn how to control it so that people can feel safe around you. You see, and the thing is, the more you suppress it, the more powerful it becomes. Once it comes out, it becomes this beast that has just built its reps because of how much it had to fight to come up to the surface, right? It's almost like this clash of titans. The suppression gets stronger, suppression again, it gets stronger, suppression again, it gets stronger, suppression again, it gets stronger, suppression again, bang, surface, boom. The hit is just magical. So, I want to make this clear so that no one twists this, right? When I say capable of evil, I'm not saying you should hit, abuse, or play mind games, alright? What I am saying is you must be capable of saying, I will protect my peace even if it means getting angry. I will walk away from this dynamic even if it means that I still love you, but killing my self-respect is just not part of this. Right? Or I will not allow you to speak to me like that. The amount of times I think a lot of people don't understand, right? When people say, oh yeah, but how do you let things escalate, blah blah blah. Simple things like, I will not allow you to speak to me like that diffuse most situations. Could you not? Because if they now override you, it's almost like, wait, didn't you hear me the first time? I said we're not having a conversation with this tone you're using. It's just not happening. And you disengage. Oh, but what happens when you let emotions get the better of me? You know what happens? You let your dog out, but your dog is your responsibility, so you better bring him back in. I think you need to start telling people that you're tired of being treated like a joke. And that's what a safe man does. Okay? A safe man knows how to bite with precision. A safe man knows that could ruin someone's day, but he loves God and himself enough to hold back and know how to accordingly address or approach the situation. But you're not going to be able to do that until you create safety for yourself, and that safety comes from facing yourself. So to the man watching this, if people describe you as so nice but you feel like a ghost in your own life, the problem isn't that you're too good. The problem is that you're not dangerous enough. Nobody fears losing you because you have shown them that you're willing to lose yourself first. It's like, potentially could lose this guy. No, don't worry about him. He's good. He's happy to abandon himself for our sake. And to the women watching this, if you feel guilty because you're bored, irritated, or resentful when a nice guy never stands up to you, you're not crazy, but your nervous system knows that he's not capable of protecting anything. Not his time, not his boundaries, and definitely not you. So that's why you don't trust him. He may be kind, generous, and loving, but until he shows you that he's able to do these things, it doesn't matter. So when you're testing him, pushing him back, disrespecting him, and you feel sick because you don't do that with everyone, it's simply because of this. And the answer isn't to date a bully or a bad boy, like we've been told, right? Girls say, "Oh yeah, a masculine man is it?" But people I actually work with don't actually say that. But I've heard that said before, and I used to believe that too. The answer is you want to date someone whose power is aware, but it's under control. Right? You want to, and this is the goal, or the belief I want to help men achieve when they work with me. Become a man that's aware of his power, but is able to control it accordingly. This is why you don't burn out, and this is why you're able to gain respect and attraction, because you are understanding not just how to exert or control or navigate your power, but you also understand how to protect it. So how do you switch from nice to dangerous and safe? Okay, I'm going to give you a simple exercise which I use in my free reset identity reset consultations. Okay, I want to ask you 3 questions. Okay, 1, where in my life am I pretending to be okay but I'm actually very angry? Number 2, who have I allowed to keep crossing the line because I'm afraid to lose them? Number 3, if my son copied my behavior for the next 10 years, would I be proud of him? Okay, and I want you to take your time, write honest answers according to these questions. And what I want you to understand, what you're going to see is, number 1, you're going to admit the anger to yourself, but I want you to do that without shame. Okay, because it's okay for you to say that what happened to you wasn't okay and you're angry about it, but I need you to understand that the minimum standard needs to be established moving forward. Okay, and that's me reading from the notes about this. But what you do from there, you start making it clear to everyone else, whoever needs to be spoken to, and you're not negotiating, you're making it clear. Like, this is, hey, listen, this is the box I've created, this is the conversation I want to, how I want us to have conversations moving forward, and I respect your decision otherwise, but this is what I want us to do, right? So you give them the choice, but you also made yourself very, very aware, and made them very, very aware that you have made a choice as well. So stop being nice, become a man instead. A man that can be good and can be whoever he wants to be. But become a man. Stop being the nice guy. Doesn't work. Alright? Didn't work for me, and I'm sure it's not working for you. But I need you to understand that a man's not soft. A man's not a doormat. A man's not and a man is dangerous to the right things. He's dangerous to his vision. He's dangerous to whoever threatens his family. He's dangerous to whoever threatens his peace, his time. Right? That's what you want to become. So become the man that's dangerous to confusion, dangerous to disrespect. You think, if you want to feel safe, and again, I hope this video has helped you clarify how to do that. But I run this 90-day program called the Free Art Identity Reset. The applications to be part of this, it's either on my email or in the description or comments. Book a call and see if you can apply and be eligible for the invite only program. Okay, but the truth of the matter is that if you're feeling this, you feel like this is me, I'm feeling too safe, I'm too soft, too scared to be the villain, drop me a message and let's get to work. Even if it's a 1-hour consultation, but I'll give you the roadmap so they can do it yourself. I think that's much beneficial than you carry on suffocating because you're refusing to face the facts. And the facts are very simple. You need to stop being a bitch. I wish that someone told me that. That's what I'm saying that day. But really hope this has helped you. And honestly speaking, guys, this is us. I'll see you next one. Peace. YouTube said that you should watch this video next.